Psalm 73 is one of my favorite Psalms. The first part of the song, it's all about complaining. Nothing's fair. The sinners are making all the money. They're getting all the good stuff. Until, in verse 16, 17, he goes into the sanctuary of God, then I understood their end. Until he went into the sanctuary of God. Now, in the Old Testament, the sanctuary, as we know, was a place, a physical place that we went into to meet with God. Where is the sanctuary now? Right here. Right here. We are the sanctuary of Christ. And we meet Christ in our spirits. And when we meet Christ in our spirits, we change the world. Okay, I want the ushers to come. We're going to transition here a little bit. I'm going to tell you a story, but I want you to hang in there with me as they pass out the stuff for communion, because we're going to take communion. We're going to sit down today, and we're going to think and contemplate through communion. So please always ask this question. I could tell you story after story. What is God doing? And I'm going to tell you this one story as they pass out the stuff. When Brian and Jen were pregnant with their first baby, now I haven't told you this yet, right? Okay, because I'm getting confused. I know. When Brian and Jen were pregnant with their first baby, Haley, Jen got an infection right before she was due, and they had to rush Jen in for a cesarean. And when Haley was born, she was in bad shape. Her Apgar was 2. They rushed her into the NICU. 2 is not good. It's from 1 to 10, and 2 is not a good thing. So they rushed her into NICU, and there was probably about 20 of us there celebrating her birth. And of course, we were shocked. And I went, and I remember I went and I sat in the chair in the waiting room, and I put my hands in my face, and I said, God, what are you doing? There's stuff going on in your life. Ask God, God, what are you doing? And I heard him say this, it's warfare, just say no. So we as a family said no. We would not partner with fear. And we said no. And in 10 minutes, the nurse came out and said she's going to be just fine. So it works. A few years ago, I went outside and sat on my back porch, and I was talking to God, and I said, God, what are you doing? It is crazy out here in this world. I mean, the terrorism had heightened and just all kinds of stuff. And I just wanted to know, what are you doing, God? What's the plan? What are you doing? And I heard him say these words, I've got this. But it's going to be a wild ride. And I have lived on those words for probably 3 or 4 years now. When everything gets crazy, I keep reminding myself, oh God, you have got this. You're not sitting in heaven biting your fingernails saying, oh my gosh. You know what you're doing. You have a plan. And he's just waiting for us to partner with him.